Hi everybody, I'm Amir Adibi with the DBIP Group. We are intellectual property professionals helping people protect their inventions, their brands, and their creative works. Today we're going to be talking about how artificial intelligence is going to revolutionize the legal industry. Generative AI tools like ChatGPT are actually able to draft complete patent applications. It's a really amazing, powerful tool, and what's more amazing is that it doesn't cost anything. Now, quality, level, how good is it? That is something where you are going to want to engage a patent professional. But at least at the outset, at least at the very beginning stages, without trained out of the box, ChatGPT is able to draft what looks like a fairly complete patent application. And what's even more interesting is that you can think about it at different levels. So on the first level, you can actually ask ChatGPT to draft a patent application on something that already exists. Okay, that's not very interesting, except for the fact that it's able to actually output something that may be useful, maybe you can add on to. Level 2 is asking ChatGPT to draft a patent application that exists, but maybe you don't know how to build it. So you can actually ask it to draft enablement to actually prepare an explanation of how something is built, how something works. Level 3 is even more interesting, which is asking ChatGPT to draft a patent application on something that doesn't even exist yet. In other words, asking ChatGPT to invent a solution to an existing problem. That is where AI technology gets really interesting, because now you can leverage generative AI to actually create something new that doesn't exist. On the other hand, ChatGPT is not as helpful in trademark practice. ChatGPT presently does not really give you an opinion as to whether or not a mark is registerable. ChatGPT is not going to be able to tell you to do clearance searching. It's not going to be able to, given some mark, tell you whether or not there's other marks that are confusingly similar that might prevent you from getting your mark registered. Right now, if you ask ChatGPT whether or not you can register a trademark, it's going to basically tell you to consult legal counsel. ChatGPT has consumed information up until around 2021 as of this video, and so probably the reason why ChatGPT is more cautious about opining about registerability of trademarks is because it just hasn't consumed the last 2 years. So in order to do a proper trademark search, you want to look at what has been filed, what's pending, what exists in the present, in the current time. And so if ChatGPT isn't up to snuff on everything in the last 2 years, then it's not going to be a reliable source. And so that's probably why it doesn't give that sort of advice. A lot of you might be concerned about ChatGPT replacing jobs. What I want to remind everybody is that ChatGPT is a tool. Like all generative AI technology, it's a tool to help us do our job more efficiently. Now, what is going to change is our jobs in terms of what we do day to day, because it's going to make it easier to create certain types of content. But remember, you need to have enough experience in order to feed the correct prompts into ChatGPT. You also need to have enough experience in order to understand whether or not ChatGPT's output can be trusted and actually utilized. Another concern is that you don't want to feed ChatGPT confidential client information. And so you have to be very measured and very careful with what information you're feeding these OpenAI tools that are out there and possibly available to the public. Ultimately, tools like OpenAI will allow us to focus more on delivering our high-value expertise in more defined areas, specifically where we can provide the most value, which is on non-commoditized information. In this video, we talked about how ChatGPT is going to revolutionize the legal industry. Ultimately, it's not going to replace lawyers, it's not going to replace paralegals, but it is going to change the way that we work, and it's going to give us more tools in our toolbox to deliver higher quality legal services. I want to remind everybody this is not legal advice. I highly encourage you to seek legal counsel.